In this video, I'm going to show you another gap down situation, but it's key to finding it in the scan was a zip Cyan highest. And as you know, zip Cyan highest causes the price to go down. That's the I mean, if you've looked at any of these videos at all, you've seen many examples of zip Cyan highest going down. But there's some interesting things about this one. I'm going to briefly identify it and talk about it and show it to you. Flipped over here to the charts, and we are on a chart or on a stock called GG, and it's May 2015. And we have on this right vertical line over here, we have zip Cyan that went up after a previous green top a few days ago. And so we know we're basically in the fact that zip Cyan went up, we know that we're basically in probably a higher, and I'm going to pull this down so we can see better. We are in I said that wrong, in a lower high, which again is the definition of a downtrend, when you have consistently have lower highs. And so this is only one. You know, I've seen people, you know, I ordered a lot of books before I finally figured out how I needed to create my system. And you'd have guys that would tell you you had to have 3 higher lows before you really had a trend. Well, by then it's all over, and the money that you could have made shorting the deal is gone, you know. So anyway, what we have here is 3 red candles in what? It's in a BOC configuration, bottom of cycle configuration, on a peak, and that gives us, that automatically says that's in the wrong place, and that tells us that we should take advantage of it or could take advantage of it. Now, I would never do that based just on looking at the candles, because it could change. The indicators, I'm going to move this back up here now, the indicators are what's going to tell us what's happening. And in this case here we have zip Cyan that's highest, and we know that it's going down. And so it's at $19.44 on the close. And I'm just going to go right down here to, excuse me, I'm going to go right down here to the bottom, and it's at $7.49. It's dropped $2 in a week, in 6 days. And that may not seem like much depending on what videos you've been watching. But you know, for a swing trade to drop $2 on a $19 stock is pretty good, because if it was a $20 stock, 20 times 5 is 100, so a $2 drop times 5 would be like a $10 drop on a $100 stock. So that's nothing to shake your head home about. So that's more than a 10% return on a 5 or 6 day hold. So it's really good. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here, except I'll look over at the trend chart, and we'll see that the green is highest. And when you have green highest, that's also indication of a downtrend, because the red is running under the green. So as we know, trend red running under trend green is a downturn, and we stay in it. If you're a trend or if you're a swing trader, you stay in it until you see a turn. And in this case here, we see that turn only the day or two later, and so at that point I probably would have got out. But in this case here, it continues to go down, and then of course when the red comes up and let me move this over. When the red comes up and bumps up against the green, that's usually a down. We call it an up touch, so it's a reversal down. But On this day, we also have a BOC lower on the swing chart. So there's a few contributing factors over here on the trend and the swing chart, but we're really watching the zip Cyan, and as long as it stays highest, we just would stay in the trade, or you could stay in the trade.